Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to tell you, what type of men do you attract? Male energy, divine masculine energy. I will give you their characteristics, even their hidden personality traits. I will give you their looks. I will tell you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading. Take one moment and meditate here on the three piles and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. And let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to tell you, what type of men do you attract? I will give you their personality traits, even their hidden characteristics. Whatever Spirit gives to me, I will give to you and not leave anything out. Group 1, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading, group 1. And let's find out what type of men you attract. So let's see here. I can see that you are naturally drawn to the dragon. And the dragon, it represents supernatural energies. And this says, you are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Okay, so this is telling me quite a bit straight off, but let's look at the other card that you're naturally drawn to. And this card here says, stabbed in the back. Okay, so the heartbreak is pain, and it represents separation, deception, and a shocking attack. Okay, wow, this is a lot to take in. Okay, so with this energy here that you are naturally drawn to, this is definitely telling me that you attract older men who have, older than yourself, okay? Men who have experienced a life in a sense of like being, like dealing with pain. Men who have dealt with either, they have like loyalty issues and trust issues as well. But by them having these issues, this has enlightened these men a bit, and they have become even more connected with like their spiritual nature as well. But yeah, these men, and also I can see here that even men that you have dealt with in the past, these men have even discussed with you being like stabbed in the back, being taken advantage of, women trying to use them for just like their money and things like that. But let's get even more energy here. Let's find out more. Spirit, what type of men do group 1 attract. You have, yes, wounded healer. This is a very strong confirmation in your reading, especially with the information that Spirit just gave us regarding this man's or these men personalities. Yes, they are definitely men who have been wounded at some level, but are definitely, for the most part, are healed men. These are healed men who have come in full term and like full cycle of understanding like what loyalty is, what true friendship is, what self-respect is as well, because these were vulnerable men prior to them being taken advantage of as well. But let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Knight of Swords card. So yeah, this is very strong air energy. With the Knight of Swords energy, this is definitely representing a type of man here who is, this person is these men are basically like fast talkers, because they don't, and they move really fast as well. They change positions in their lives fast. Like they don't stay in one place too long or in one situation too long. Like if they see a problem arise, these are the type of men that will definitely leave really quick. With the air energy represented here. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Hierophant, yes. So again, this is a very strong confirmation that Spirit gave us earlier with this type of man that you do attract is the type of man that has definitely been through many challenges and struggles or learned specific life lessons in regards to loyalty. Yeah, these men have definitely been wounded in some way, but I feel like group one that you definitely attract these men because you are a light to their darkness. So these are the type of men that who have definitely been through dark times, but they see you as the light. Okay, so let's get more energy. Let's find out more. Thank you, Spirit. Whoa, and those two cards just definitely wanted to pop out here. So let's see what Spirit has here. So you have here twin flames, your passion ignites. So this is definitely very strong fire energy here. So, and you have here a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And you see, this is a very strong confirmation because Spirit just gave me the message that the type of the men that you do attract, they see you as the light. They see you as the brightness. They come to you. They like to have conversations with you. You're the type that they will call you to tell you like what's going on throughout their day, whether they're having a good day or even if they're having a bad day. You're the one that they will call on, group one. And with the twin flame energy here, this is the type of man that definitely wants a real connection, you know, especially since he has been burnt before. And I am sensing that with the strong fire energy. This is the type of man that wants a true love connection. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Three of Pentacles, which is quite interesting. Let's get more. You have here the Eight of Cups. Yes. A strong confirmation here coming out in your reading again with the Eight of Cups energy, where Spirit gave us the information that this is the type of man that will leave in a hurry. And you can see this depicted here in the Eight of Cups energy. This man definitely is not fragile at all when it comes to his emotional state. It's actually the total opposite. This is a very, very strong, emotionally stable man, because he has experienced deception, pain, separation, and just shocking things in his life. So he's very, very strong. And again, the Eight of Cups energy here represents his emotional state, where he can definitely withdraw from society. He likes to retreat. He likes to be alone a lot, but he can definitely move on. And that's a very strong confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. The Three of Pentacles energy here, this is very strong earth energy. And with the Three of Pentacles energy, this is the type of man that's, he's a collaborator. He likes to work with a team. He's a team player, and he's very skilled at what he does when it comes to his work, his job, his career. A very talented man, very self-assured and self-confident. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here science. Okay, so with science, this is also representing the Six of Swords. So yes, air energy here as well. And with the Six of Swords energy, this is definitely the type of man here that he's definitely, it's just representing moving and relocating. This man will not be tied down. If he even senses some BS, he's out of there. This is not the type of man you could play with, because he's been there, done that. Even if he's a younger man, he's mature in spirit. So it's like he's an old soul, and it's like he's been here on the planet like a few lifetimes before, and this lifetime is the lifetime that he actually gets it right. So yes, the Six of Swords is definitely representing a man that definitely will relocate with no problem. And I love how the Six of Swords energy just naturally laid here above the Eight of Cups energy, which represents moving on to better and brighter things. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here sharing. So yes, this is a very generous man, very generous, not bitter at all, very loving, sharing. And this man here, this is a very, as far as he looks, he looks very, like, how can I say? This type of man, he definitely has facial hair, and he looks, trying to describe him. He has facial hair, his mustache, beard, and looks very strong, but not muscular. Not the type of man that like works out at a gym or anything like that, but just looks strong because he moves around a lot. But this is a very warm-hearted, giving man here. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow, yes. Okay, so this card here just jumped out. This is patience. Very patient man. Very patient man. And I can clearly see why, because this is the type of man, again, who has experienced, some of the unpleasant things that life does give. He has experienced that. And with that, he's like very patient. And he's down to earth. He's very down to earth, and he's a loyal man as well, which is why he cannot stand disloyal people. So, and I'm getting the sense, group one, that you do attract this man to you, but for some reason, You're not even aware most of the time when you attract these men. These are the type of men that will look at you and kind of like turn away. This is not the one that looks at you and he's looking at you with like a lustful eye or anything like that. This is the type of man that just looks at you and he gently smiles and he turns like that. And you stand there wondering like, I wonder if he likes me. It's not the one that you know for sure is like looking you up and down, looking you up and down and checking you out. It's not that one. It's the one that, like if you're at Starbucks or at a coffee shop and he gently looks at you and he smiles very softly and he turns away. It's that man. And this is a very strong man, very giving, loving, and caring. A man that definitely has his stuff together. And this man was made. And what I mean by made is because he was built by his circumstances that life has given him. So yes, this is definitely the type of men that you attract. This is, for the most part, the men that you attract. Now, whether or not you talk to them or interact with them, that's totally up to you. And I feel like you definitely don't know this. I feel like you do interact maybe with some of the men who are more out forward and who come up to you and they have more of an aggressive approach to meeting you. I am sensing that those are the type of men that you do give your time to, but this other man looks at you all the time, even driving in your car, or if you're in any sort of like transportation or anything like that out in public. This man is constantly watching you and looking at you. So group 1, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. Yes, they do. Also, if you'd like to further support my channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 1, I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 2, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to tell you what type of men you attract. I will give you their personality traits, their characteristics, even the hidden things about them. I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Group 2, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. This is how you can help to support my channel. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get into your reading, group 2. And let's find out what type of men do you attract. So I can clearly see here, this is saying sunglasses here, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. Okay, that's quite interesting that you were drawn to this energy. And you have here snow leopard and self-reliance. Okay, so I can clearly see here with just this energy here that you're naturally drawn to, group 2, that this is a man that he's very sure of himself. But I feel like this man he's sure of himself, kind of like full of himself, kind of like that type of person that he's definitely, I'm not sure if he has very strong integrity, but you attract men who stalk like your social media, men who kind of like they play games a bit. I feel like you definitely attract you can attract men that are who have like high integrity, but I feel as if you do attract narcissists as well. So this is the what I'm getting straight off, especially with the snow leopard self-reliance card, strong integrity here. But with the sunglasses card here, this is representing a narcissist. So you tend to attract both type of men, but let's get more energy. Let's find out more. Spirit, what type of men does group 2 attract? You have here the 4 of Swords here. Yes. See, that is about... The 4 of Swords is definitely about... it's about a truce. It's about someone who wants to end a fight of some sort. So you definitely attract men here who have high integrity, who definitely are very self-reliant. But with the sunglass energy here, let's get more. Let's find out more. You have here the 5 of Cups, and this is representing disappointment. So yes, I can clearly see here that you definitely attract men who disappoint you a lot. Men that they say one thing and they do something totally different. And when you first meet these men, you feel as if they are who they say they are. But some men that you do attract are wearing a mask. So be very conscious of that. Be very conscious of that. That a lot of men that you do attract, they have a mask that they do wear. And your perception is not, you are not perceiving what you think you're perceiving. Your perception is a bit off, but it's only because they are very good and they end up being very disappointing to you as well. But let's get more energy. Let's find out more. So you have here transformation, and you have friendliness, which makes sense. Yes, you attract both type of men here. You attract men with high integrity, men who have changed their lives, men who have actually been like really bad men and became really self-aware, and they actually changed the way that they go about their lives now. You actually have attracted, you attract men who have been through like counseling, some sort of therapy, men who definitely love self-help as well, and also a very friendly man as well. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here level up, and this is a very strong confirmation here with the transformation card that just came out. Yeah, so you attract men who definitely work on themselves. They try to become better versions of themselves. Men that definitely have an interest in gaining even more, like men who they definitely want to work on themselves and level up in their lives, like gaining like even financial gain. They want to be better people. So you definitely attract that type of man. But let's get more energy. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the King of Pentacles. So this is earth energy, and this is about the physicality here. And with the King of Pentacles energy, this is definitely telling me that you attract men who are very solid, very practical men, very smart men as well. And some of these men are definitely wise investors. Let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. But it's that small group of men, group 2, that disappoint you so much. It's kind of like a narcissistic type of man. Let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the Hierophant. So yes, you attract men that definitely teach you lessons. They teach you lessons. And the lessons that they teach you are about the character of men. But they also help you to learn lessons about yourself. And these lessons are like self-reflective lessons. It leaves you, these men, these narcissistic men, leave you wondering and thinking about how you approach relationships. They just make you better. They make you more conscious of your choices. So yes, let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what type of man the group to attract? And this card just jumped out here. Okay, so this says only time will tell. So yeah, you attract the type of man that definitely loves to play games, waste your time a lot. They like to waste your time because that's just who they are. And it's so yes, but you're becoming even more conscious of that, and you're limiting your availability to these type of men. You're limiting your availability. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Like you're like, hey, I don't have time for this stuff, and you keep it pushing as soon as you see that red flag. So you have here the King of Cups. Yes, I love this. I love this because here it lays naturally with the King of Pentacles. So here the King of Pentacles and here the King of Cups. So you definitely attract older men as well, wise men, solid men. And with the King of Cups energy here, this is about men that have empathy as well. So I love here in your reading how you have like a duality to your reading. Like you attract like a narcissistic type of man as well as men that have high empathy. So it's just be really conscious of this connection and this vibrational frequency that you're on. And of course, only give time to that man that truly deserves you, who is truly worthy of your time and energy. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here the King of Wands, a very strong confirmation here in your reading. So yeah, so for the most part, you have 3 kings here in your reading, and that's a very strong confirmation. King of Pentacles, very strong earth energy. King of Wands, representing this man's emotions, and the King of Wands energy. King of Cups, representing water and a man's emotions here, and the King of Wands energy here representing fire. So yes, you attract that bold man, leadership men who go after things that they want, and very charming men as well. Strategic planners. So yes, Group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and make my day. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 2, I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful Group 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to tell you what type of men you attract. I will give you their personality traits, their characteristics, even their hidden qualities. I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Group 3, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading, Group 3. So you are naturally drawn to the lizard here and representing regeneration. So definitely I can clearly see here you attract younger men that are younger than you. And it's because you look very young for your age as well, Group 3. And yes, and also you attract very handsome men as well. Kind of men with kind of like they look young, but they're also they can be a bit childish as well. So let's see this card here. You have the Chaser. See, this is a very strong confirmation here because with this energy you're drawn to, this is representing the Chaser, that codependent man and that codependent relationship. You attract men who have like a fear of abandonment, and they have that, abandonment issue. And maybe these men have been abandoned by either their mother or their father, or they feel as if they have been when they were a child. Maybe they grew up in a one-parent household. But let's get more energy. Thank you, Spirit. What type of men do Group 3 attract? You have scarcity. So yeah, so with the scarcity energy, this is the type of man that definitely likes to depend on you, even for his financial gain, even for his spiritual gain. This is the type of man that will call you if he, to tell you about his day, if he's having a good day or if he's having a bad day. He'll borrow money and stuff like that, always feeling like he doesn't have enough. And let's get more energy here. Let's find out even more. Spirit, what type of men does Group 3 attract? You have celestial alignment. Okay, so on the opposite spectrum of men here, with the celestial alignment energy here, this energy here, you attract men who are definitely spiritually enlightened. So you definitely attract that codependent man, but that abundant field man is right there on your heels as well. The man that definitely thinks very positive, he has a very abundant mindset, he is very spiritual, and he's connected as well with divine source energy. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. So yeah, there's definitely two types of men here you do attract. And you have here the World. This is a very strong confirmation, especially with the celestial alignment here. Yeah, so you definitely, men who are very successful, they're very attracted to you as well. Men who make moves, men who take chances, they're risk takers. And they don't have a problem being out in the forefront of like their careers, their leaders. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Very interesting energy here. Two totally different type of men that you do attract. And you have here the Nine of Wands. So yes, with the Nine of Wands, and I guess I said it like that because you definitely attract men who make you put your boundaries up. These men are very, they make you put boundaries up, and you're persistent with your boundaries. And it's because these men are very, they're needy as well. So you attract men that, again, very codependent, and the type of men with the chaser card here, this is definitely a strong confirmation with the 9 of Wands energy, because these men are not emotionally available, because they are not self-aware, and they are not in tune with their emotions as well. They're very closed off. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get more. And you have here the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So yes. So with the 6 of Pentacles energy, this is earth energy. And the 6 of Pentacles is representing, that man who is giving and he's receiving, and he's very generous. And yes, so you do attract that type of man as well. Let's get more. You have here the 8 of Wands. So yes. So group 3 with the 8 of Wands energy, you definitely attract the type of man that you want to run from. You want to run from this man because he becomes the type of man that's just basically overbearing, and you want to escape him. He has kind of like an overbearing energy, controlling type man. And it's also, he changes really quick. Like when you meet him, he changes up really quick. It's a very unstable mind, kind of like a double-minded man. It's the type of man that you do attract as well. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, what type of man or men do group 3 attract, Spirit? What you have here, time. You are trying too hard, give it time. So yes, this is type of man that definitely does not value time. Waste your time as well. You attract men who definitely want to waste time. They are not sincere with time. They don't value time, and they do not they're just not connected with the value of time. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And you have here conditioning. So this is quite interesting here. Yeah, this is clearly telling me that you are the type of men that you do attract are men who are kind of like conditioned by society, and they kind of go by what society says. So this is the type of man that feels, like they have their interpretation of what a man's role is, and you feel it's like totally backwards. They're conditioned by how they were raised, how they grew up, and it's a very toxic conditioning as well. So let's get more. Thank you, Spirit. And that card just jumped out. So let's see here. And you have here the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is about an unfulfilled energy within this man or man. So you definitely attract men who are definitely unfulfilled with their lives, men who do not complete goals that they set. And so they end up feeling very unfulfilled within their lives. Represented by this 4 of Pentacles energy here. They want power, but at the same time, they do not know what to do to get the power. These are very like greedy men as well. They want long-term security and power, but they go about it in the wrong way. Some are very manipulative, some are cheaters. And I'm getting the energy that this type of man is kind of like a pickpocketer or a thief that you do attract. But on the other hand, you attract the type of man that is definitely very abundant in nature. This man has a rich mindset. This man feels like he can definitely rule the world, and he's very powerful and very loving as well, very generous. So you do attract a duality here when it comes to men. So group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. Also, take a moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you'd like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. Group 3, I am sending you lots of love and good energy.